Hello my friends, welcome to my channel where I make Affinity fun and easy to understand. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use and how to create artboards inside of Affinity Studio. So from the look of things, this is my screen, and of course you can see that I have my designs ready with several artboards here. So I'm going to show you how to create and how to manage artboards inside Affinity Studio. Without having to say much, let's get started. So the first thing you have here, you can see that I have my artboards here. I have 4 artboards, artboard 1, 2, 3, 4 different sizes. Now let me show you how to create artboard when you start. So first thing you do is click on file and click on new like this. And of course, let's say we want to design for social media. So we're using a 4x5. Of course, if you scroll down here, you see that Affinity has an option to turn on artboards. So when I turn this on like this and I click on create document, it's going to create this document as an artboard. Now, one of the advantage Affinity has over Illustrator or other application is that you can actually color your artboard. Now, if you don't understand what artboard is just like a virtual canvas that you can use to create several pages. Now, this comes in handy when you are creating social media posts. Of course, if you want to experiment from design A to design B, and of course, this is what you can use to create all of this design. Now, starting off here, I have just one artboard. Now, like I said, artboard can come in handy when you want to create your social media posts like Reels, and of course, any other thing that's social media, right? So looking at things here, I have just one artboard here. So I can have several artboards. All I simply need to do is click on the artboard tool. Now directly under the move tool is where you can find your artboard tool like this. And of course, when you see this, when you click on it, you have several points. Now all of these points here on the side is what you can use to change the size manually, right? You can shrink it from this side. You can shrink it from the side here also. Changes the size of your artboard. Right now over here where you have plus sign is where you can click on to add extra artboard. Now when you click on this plus sign, you can see it's adding another artboard, right? So you can continue clicking on this, and of course probably maybe on this first shape, let me have an ellipse here, and then of course I'm going to remove the outline and give this a color. And I'm going to duplicate this, hold down the Alt key, bring this here on Artboard 2. I'm just going to change the color to something like this. And on Artboard 3, I'm just going to hold down the Alt key and Shift so that I have it exactly I want. So I'm going to make this blue, right? So I have 3 artboards like this. So I can just change whatever I want. Of course, I can have a design here, and I also have a different design here. Right? So instead of using shapes, I'm just going to use real life designs. So I'm just going to bring in 3 images. I'm going to start with this, and let me have this inside of Artboard 1. You can see that this is actually a social media post, spot post actually. I have this again. I'm just going to drag this to Artboard 2. Right? Position this here. And also I can have also this here, and I can drag and drop this. Now to get the PSD files, all these files are actually PSD. To get the PSD files, you can click the link in the description of the video to get all of this as template for your designs and all of that to make life easy and better for your design process. So as you can see, I have different designs on different artboards, right? Now, for example, if I go back to my artboard 2 and I click on this, it's just going to give me another empty artboard that I can fill in with something. And of course, you can see that all of these artboard, they have the same spaces. Now, if I click on this, it's going to create an artboard on top of it, right? So if I click here, it's going to create an artboard on this side. So let me Ctrl Z. I don't want to go that route. Right, so let's control the spaces. As you can see here, we have the space is set to 0.6. So when we change this to, let's say, a 0.1 and click enter like this, and you click on this plus, it's going to create an artboard, but it's not going to maintain the size that it started with. That's here because we've changed it. Now you can also fix this by holding down Shift and moving an artboard closer to what you have here. You can see when it gets to that point, it's going to snap. So I'm just going to do this and move this closer, select this, move this closer. I'm holding down Shift to maintain that same space in between. So I can move this, select this also, and move this closer. You can see I've just maintained the same 0.1 inch space. Now, in case you don't have all of this, you can also change the size of an artboard by actually clicking on the side here, and you can see I've just increased the size. So you can do all of this manually, or make sure you go to under Windows General, then Windows General, then Transform. So under Transform, you can take this here and dock it here like this. And of course, you can also control the size here, like the width. I want it 20. I can put this here, and of course, my artboard is 20. Or better still, I can drag this here, and of course, maintaining the same spacing here. I can just bring this in, and of course, make sure when you're doing all of this, you have this selected snapping. So you can use my settings for the snap I used, and of course, make sure you enable snapping, right? So you can create several artboards. You can change the color, and let me just go to color and select this artboard. Maybe I want to pick a color here. Select this artboard. Use my eye dropper to select this. And of course, I can also make use and make do with all of this. So this is the fast way to actually work. If you're a brand designer, if you're creating logos for companies, brands, and all of that, the artboard is actually a smarter way to work fast and also stay efficient while you're creating your mood boards and all of that, right? So if you have any questions about the artboard, make sure you drop it in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer your questions. I'll see you in the next video.
With over 1,000 premium fonts, over 100 high-quality PSD flyer templates, over 700 icons, over 3,000 premium stock photos, 3,000 plus high-resolution backgrounds, 1,000 plus 3D and PNG assets, editable PSD templates, and lots more. If you're a creative designer, UI, UX, or web designer, the Smart Designer's graphics assets will make your life much more easier.